So if you're a new agent, here's what I would do. I would take your cell phone, I would go through it, and everybody that knows you, who if you called them would answer and say, Elise, hey Elise, then I would put all of those people into a spreadsheet. And if you don't have a CRM, I suggest getting something called Follow Up Boss. It's very inexpensive. And I would put all of those people, first call them all, ask them if they have any real estate related plans for the coming year, and ask them if you have the opportunity to keep in touch with them. If you have a website that allows you, so sorry. Completely still sick. If you have a website that allows you to put their home address into a monthly or weekly market report system, if you have something like that, I would suggest doing that. Does door knocking work? I mean, it works if you want it to, right? I mean, for example, for the first 15 years of my real estate career, never did open houses until this last year. And we've made it a mission to really dial in on the open houses and make them a success. So yeah, they do work. There's an agent on my team right now that is in the midst of doing a 50 open house challenge, and she has, I think, 7 clients so far. And that's just in the last 45 days. So it's pretty clear that those work. I think if you do it effectively, any lead generation system would work. But here's what I'll tell you. Don't be hesitant to go on a team, and I'll tell you why. Teams normally cover all of your expenses. And if you're a newer agent, it's likely that you don't have a lot of reserves built up. And it could take you 3 to 6 months before you have your first closing. So there's nothing negative about joining a team. In fact, if I had it to do all over again, I would have probably joined a team rather than formed a team. But when I started in 2008, teams were something of an enigma, something of a mystery. So I just jumped in there and said, listen, I could have really benefited from a team, so I'm going to create one. So depending on where your market is, if you want some solid support, just let me know where your nearest city is, and I'm happy to connect you with someone to just have a conversation. But yeah, I mean, I hope that helps you. But the answer to your question is yes, mailers. I think mailers are a long game, okay? I think if you want immediate business in the first 30 days, then you need to go through your sphere, and you need to have an order in which you love on them and communicate with them. I think that the next thing would be open houses. If you don't have open houses, then ask agents in your brokerage or your market if they'd be willing to let you hold an open house, and make sure they don't want a referral fee from that. I would start a social platform and get real intentional on the social that you're going to be building and the content that you're providing to the consumers. Yeah, that would be it. And if it's not producing the results that you want, then I strongly consider a team. I would strongly consider a team, especially a top team, because they likely have systems in place for you and then can really train you. And who knows, you might say, this is great. I have no expenses, no overhead, and leads are provided to me, and I'm taught how to grow a business with my own current business. So I hope that helps you.